Hey guys, welcome back to Pest Control SEOs. My name is Gary Gill. I'm the founder of Pest Control SEOs, a niche agency just for pest control businesses. And today is a special webinar basically talking about your review management and managing your online reputation for your pest control business. Some of the things that we'll cover today are: number one, how you can actually have all the tools in the world, but without properly channeling them, you'll still have trouble getting more 5-star reviews. Number two, how it's actually very important to respond to all reviews, whether they're negative or they're positive. Getting ahead of them is very key. Number three is to have everybody on board. So the entire team, whether it's your office staff, whether it's the techs in the field, whether it's yourself, whoever it might be, having everybody on board. Getting people to leave positive reviews is going to be a key factor. And lastly, communication and getting these messages across, whether it's emails, SMS, messages, phone calls, but getting people to respond to leaving reviews. You want them to actually leave reviews so you can respond to them and generate a kind of snowball effect with your reviews. So without further ado, let's jump into the webinar. Hey guys, so this is a free webinar, building and managing your pest control company's online reputation. So basically, a few things that I want to kind of get out the way is turn off your cell phones, turn off Facebook, any Instagram, any social media that you have open, any distractions. If you're a pest control business owner, you're serious about getting better results in 2023 and going into 2024, then this kind of webinar will change your business and kind of give you a different outlook on it. So a few things that we'll cover today, right? One of them is why you can have all the best tools in the world for generating online reviews, but still fail at consistently driving those 5-star reviews. So sometimes people think we'll just get this tool, and there's a bunch of tools that I'll show later on, but we'll just get this tool, and once we have this tool, we'll be able to just miraculously drive all these 5-star reviews to our business, which is very untrue. Secondly is how to tap into the power of multi-channel communication. So you want to hit your customers with all different kind of aspects of trying to get reviews online, right? So through email, SMS, physical, so when texts are in the customer's home or business, all these different things. You can't just basically simply ask for a review and expect them to just go ahead and leave you a review. I mean, sometimes that'll happen, but to maximize and get as many reviews as possible, you have to basically go through all these communication channels. So that's one thing that we'll go into. Another is how online reviews are a team sport. To succeed, you need the entire team on board, whether it's the owners, management, office staff, the techs in the field. Everybody has to be on board and create a focus on reviews and reputation management into your team culture. So, once techs are in customers' homes, getting them to ask customers to leave reviews, the office staff to follow up with customers to get reviews, the owners to follow up and get customer reviews, management, all that stuff. And one thing that arguably is one of the most important things is why you must acknowledge and respond to all your reviews, good, bad, indifferent. So if someone's had an okay experience with you, you still should follow up and kind of communicate with them. A good review, of course, you should follow up with a nice message back to them and kind of appreciate their business. And a bad review, of course, this is the most important, right? How you react to your bad reviews is going to be the most important thing on how your business is perceived. So often this is done very incorrectly, where businesses get offended by a negative review and leave a further negative review to that, respond negatively to that negative review. But responding positively as a professional business, I'll kind of go into this further, is going to really, really play a major role into your reviews. And so, who's Gary? Who's this guy talking, and why you should listen to him? So, we are the pest control. We're a company for pest control businesses. I'm the founder of Pest Control SEOs. We're part of the National Pest Management Association. We've been published in Digital Journal. We're a Google partner. We actually have a book, right? I put together a book that basically is a complete guide to internet marketing for pest control companies. And like I said, we only work with pest control business owners. This is what we do all day. We listen to and talk to different pest control business owners throughout the entire country, from California all the way to Rhode Island, up in Canada, so everywhere. And so why are these reviews really, really important? So online reviews and reputation can actually make or break your company. This is I don't know what you, but for me personally, if I'm looking for a business, I'm looking for a restaurant, I'm looking for something near me, looking for a local business, the first thing I do is I go grab my phone, I go on Google, I type in the business name, and I look for their reviews. So reviews are a major aspect, right? So that's that's the first thing when people are looking for a pest control company look for. They look for a company and they go on Google, they'll type in pest control near me, pest control service exterminator, and one of the things that they'll always look for is, does this company have good reviews? How many reviews do they have? What types of reviews they have? So reviews can make or break your company. And so having invested in all these tools and still not driving enough reviews is a common theme. So you might have Podium, you might have Review Buzz, Nearby Now, any of these reviews tools, this is just to name a few, you can have these but still not generate enough reviews. And we see this throughout a lot of different businesses is they say, well, we have this this tool that we use to generate reviews, but we're still not getting enough to our business. And one of the ways I'll kind of go into. So if you fail to get reviews, this drags down all your other marketing as well, right? It wastes conversion opportunities, and you watch your customers go to your competition. The reason being is because if you're not driving enough reviews to your business, or you're getting negative reviews, or whatever it might be, right? You're spending all this money on paid ads, but you don't have any reviews, or you're not getting enough reviews. Well, your conversion rates go down because if you paid for a lead, you're getting it to your business, but your business doesn't have enough reviews and reputation to back it up, they're going to go to someone that actually does have the reviews and does have the kind of established reviews online, to that they can back up their service. So getting reviews is going to be very important, and it's going to help actually maximize your paid ads budget. Whatever, if you're investing into Yelp, you're investing into local service ads, you're investing into PPC, all these different things, because those are the first. When you land on local service ads, for example, your Google business profile is actually connected to your local service ads. So let's take a look here. So if you go to, I'm gonna type in exterminator near me here, and we'll see these are the local service ads, right? And these reviews right here. So between these two, right, I'd be more inclined to actually click on Ideal Pest Control, because all things equal, they're both pest control technicians. They both serve my city, right? But these guys have 466 reviews, and I click on it, and this is connected directly to their Google business profile, right? And so reviews are a very, very important factor into generating more business. So they're both paying for local service ads. They're both paying, right? And even if I type in exterminator near me, I will come down here and I will see. I'll actually come down to the bottom, and we'll see this is a paid ad. And so I want to make sure, okay, Able Pest Control, I want to make sure that these guys have good reviews. And so if I don't see any reviews from these guys, now I've already clicked about, the Able Pest Control would have spent money on basically getting clicked on, and if they don't have enough reviews, they've wasted that PPC budget on that click. So be the provider of choice in your service area and stand out from the competition, right? So basically, you want to be the provider that has all these great reviews, has tons and tons of positive feedback, all on just not just Google, but on on Yelp, and if you go on like Angie's List, or all different types of tools online, if you are showing up in all these, you have good reviews on Better Business Bureau, right? People are leaving good experiences they had with you on Better Business Bureau, or all these different channels, then you are the provider of choice. And leverage these tools that you have. So if you have Podium and you're connected to Podium, or Review Trackers, Bird Eye, any of these tools, you want to make sure that once you have them connected, you're using the tool to actually maximize. You're using their SMS section to send out text to their customers, or you're using the email sequences that they provide, and all these different things, and you can leverage these tools to actually get the full benefit of actually having these tools on your onto your business. And have your reputation speak for itself online, right? So one of the things that that you have in your control are the reviews, right? So if you rank and someone's looking for a pest control near you and they find your business, well, the first thing before they actually even inquire about your services, your reputation in this case, it's reviews, is going to speak for itself before someone even gets in touch with you, right? So once someone gets in touch with you, you can talk about how you've been in business for X amount of years, 20 years, 30 years, and you can talk about how your service is better than others, or what you do differently. But before someone can actually get in touch with you, the first thing that they have to do is actually give you a call, right? And one of the ways that they're actually going to be able to give you a call is if your reputation speaks for itself online. And the number one way to do that is to display how positive experiences other customers have had with you. And so, be the go-to pest control company in your area. Rank accordingly, maximize conversion. So, like I said, rank in your area, get found for someone looking for a pest control business, be that first person there, be in that map pack, be in the Google search results, be in the local service ads. And so now you have 3 or 4 different places where you can get placed now. Local service, pay-per-click, maps, and the organic. Now you're placed in 4 spaces. Now people see your business name, right? XYZ Pest Control is in this place, this place, this place, and this place. And now they see, okay, positive reviews, their reviews are good, they're all over the place. So now you rank, and then you maximize your conversions. There's 5 key principles that we really follow. Number 1 is to provide a world-class customer experience, right? So from the time so awareness is basically ranking in your area. So you have to rank, you have to be in front of people to actually get the awareness, to even be noticed, right? And then the interest and consideration comes in from the reviews, how your business is perceived. The third is the purchase decision. So this is based off of the type of service you provide, whether you can service their home or the problem they have. And it also depends on the person closing the deal on your end. So if it's office staff that's getting in touch with someone that helps answer the question, they can actually close that deal. That's where the purchase and delivery or decision comes in. The delivery is completely up to the tech that's going to go to their house and service their home or office building or whatever it might be. So delivery is very key. And if you have all these things checked out into your business, then that's where it creates customer loyalty, right? That's where you can get your bi-monthlies, you can get your quarterly pest plans, and people, returning customers, actually book your service over and over again. Number 2 is build online reviews, reputation management into your company culture. And I touched over this a little bit earlier, but you have to have everybody on board. You can't just have, like a QR code that you give to your techs that to just kind of sometimes forget to give customers, or leave in the truck, or don't give them to customers, or sometimes just hand them. And you have to have everybody on board. So from the time someone answers the phone, you have to give a good customer experience. Then when the tech goes to their home, talk to them, say if they, ask them if they enjoyed the experience of the tech, and then ask them to leave a review. Of course, at that time, they may or may not leave a review, but then get your office staff to follow up with emails, texts, phones, or even if you're going to send mail directly, right? So mailing in things to customers also really helps. And incentivizing the team, right? So lunch, time off, giving some extended lunches or breaks and stuff like that. Things like this is going to help incentivize the team. Well, create something in your office space where, the person that gets the most amount of reviews or drives the most amount of reviews to this let's just take the Google business profile, for example, because that's the most important one. But the person who drives the most for January or February gets extended time off for their for a certain lunch, or they get a double lunch, or an extra day off, or whatever it might be, that incentivizes the team to get more reviews. So create a reward system around this, make it fun around the office that for people that can drive the most amount of reviews. Number 3, what you measure, inspect, and celebrate, you create more of, right? So if you're measuring your reviews, you're inspecting them, you're celebrating the success of every time we're getting reviews, all that stuff, you're gonna get more reviews. That's the bottom line. If you're just kind of winging it, then it's basically up in the air. Of some months you might get some reviews, some months you might not, and it's just after a few months it just kind of tails off and it's back to where you started. So measuring, inspecting, and celebrating everything that is around generating more positive feedback on your business is going to help create more positive feedback to your business. And some key performance indicators. So how do you actually measure the success? Of course, these are obvious. Average star rating. So you want, if you're at 4.5, your goal might be, hey, we want to go from a 4.5 and we want to get a bunch of, let's just say 5-star reviews, and we want to get to 4.6 or 4.7 or 4.8 by the end of the year, whatever it might be. That's a good KPI to actually track. Number of new reviews. Hey, we're at 100 reviews. We want to average, and by the end of the year, we want to get to 200 reviews, or by the end of this month, we want to get 30 reviews, a review a day, or whatever it might be. This is a good KPI as well, right? And then a couple of things is like response rate time, number of times review requests made. So number of times review requests made is, well, the tech went to the home and they gave them a QR code. That's one review. That's one request that was made for the customer to actually leave a review. But then, did we get the office staff to follow up with via text message? Did we get them to follow up via email? Did we get them to follow up via a personalized mail or a personalized QR code sent to the mail, or whatever it might be? But number of times the request was made. You can't ask for a review once and just expect them to do it. Number of requests have to be made, of course, in a polite manner where you don't actually put them off as well, right? And number 4 is leverage those tools. So of course, like I said, they're not going to work on their own, but if you do all these things that I mentioned, right, along with these tools like Bird's Eye or Podium and all that, it's going to help drastically. That's what's going to really drive the reputation on your business. And some, like I said, just following up, some reputation tools: SMS, email, physical, and in person. And number 5, acknowledge and respond to every review. So this is a very key point I want to mention. Responding to every single review is very, very important. So whether it's a positive review, of course, you want to follow up with good reviews, positive reviews of, hey, we really enjoyed servicing your home, look to serve you again, things like that, of course. Then there's going to be these okay reviews, right, where people are kind of neutral. They're going to kind of leave maybe a 4-star rating. They might not even leave a review. It might just be a rating. You still want to respond to that. It might be something like, hey, the service was XYZ, it was okay, but there's some things that can be improved. And those types of reviews, you want to really take on that criticism or that constructive criticism that was left by the customer, whatever it might be. Those are reviews you want to respond to, of course, as well. And the most important ones you really, really want to respond to, because people look at how you respond to negative reviews, right? So you want to actually follow up with people that have left negative reviews and make them feel like their unpleasantness was heard. And of course, you want to not just make it feel like that, but actually listen to what their problem was and give them solutions, right? So you want to follow up with, perhaps you want to leave your phone number or an email that they can get in touch with you and help them resolve the issue. Oftentimes, if it's played right, we've seen it multiple times, is if you play it right, because of course every negative review is a impact on your business. Oftentimes, if you resolve it after the review is left, they come back, they edit the review, and they leave a positive one. So things like that are very, very important. And tips for responding for reviews, right? So be prompt, so be quick. Don't respond to the review 6 months later. So be prompt and be professional. Address the issues and provide the solutions, and highlight positive and express gratitude. Bonus tip. So try to use keywords in your review. So for example, if someone has left a review and you served in the Austin, Texas area, let them know, hey, and it was a bed bug extermination as an example. So someone's left a review for you as a bed bug, that you service their home for bed bugs in Austin, Texas. So what you want to reply with, hey, mention the city that you service them, and try to mention the service that you provided. So hey, it was a pleasure serving your home in Austin, Texas, and we hope that the bed bugs are not a problem anymore. Something like that helps Google see, okay, you provided a bed bug extermination service and you provided in this city. That adds a lot of trust into that Google business profile and helps it rank. So those are a few things. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I would happy to answer them. And if you would like some help creating your larger than life appearance online to become the best known pest control business, you can either call us directly at 604-900-2116 or visit our website, pestcontrolseos.com, and fill out a Calendly with me, fill out the the form, and we can get in touch. We can have a quick chat. Thanks.